What is up, everyone, and welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction was filmed as a part of our monthly live stream over on the Patreon. All that means for you here in YouTube land is that you may see some cuts and some edits through the video during the parts where I have it pause. All that's happened here is I've taken a moment to engage with the chat, to answer any questions that they have, to keep the party going and keep everyone having a good time. And then I've come back to the main reaction. You have not missed any part of the main reaction. I won't have unpaused the video or anything like that. We won't have cut anything out of the YouTube edit. You will see the full reaction. The only thing that you'll have missed out on is the chance to be a part of the party over on the live stream, because it is always such an incredibly good time. So if you want to be in those live stream reactions, if you want to be a part of the audience, I do 6 reactions, usually over about 2 to 2.5 hours, and it is the absolute best time. So check that out over on Patreon. But for now, we are going to get into this reaction. As always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give it a like, give it a comment, and subscribe to the original artist, and we are going to get into this reaction. Let's go. Beautiful piano.
Lisa never wanted to be famous, but she wasn't no average type of gal. Everyone who saw her said the same thing. There was something special about her smile.
Just immediately with this one, we came in with that beautiful piano, then kind of a beat dropped, and I was like, oh, this is kind of more upbeat than I expected. And then he's come in with the vocals, and they're so kind of soft and sweet and so much emotion in them. It's almost giving me the thing that immediately pops into my head is Savage Garden. It's giving me, this could have been a Savage Garden song with what I've heard of it so far. That, and it's also giving a little bit of like a more ballad style Michael Jackson song. It's just that kind of, it's still got a beat that makes you move, but at the same time, there's a real heartfelt quality to it, and there's a real kind of emotion still tied into the song. Very, very cool immediately.
The same thing. There was something special about her smile, and at first glance she did not seem so stand out. But then you felt your head spin back around. If you caught her gaze, you got the sense that she was staring right into your soul. And then they picked her up, stole her away, put a picture on display, all because of how she looked. Now she's trapped in history books.
The way that he's doing those high vocals fits the song so perfectly, because it's like it's a push, it's like it's a reach, but there's just so much impact and so much emotion coming through them. Also, the way this song is written is brilliant, because we haven't gotten any confirmation of this. There's no proof of this or nothing particularly been said so far, except for the fact that Lisa is being referred to in the past tense the entire time. Straight away from, like, when it was Lisa never wanted to be famous, fine, she never wanted to be famous, but now she is. Now she's living the celebrity life and doesn't like it, whatever it may be. But it's not just that. It's every time she's mentioned, when she would smile, she used, like, it's giving, she used to look like this. She used to do this. I'm very much getting the idea that this is going to be a very sad story about Lisa. And it's very cool that they've managed to convey that completely without actually, like, nothing's been fully laid out yet. We just know that she never wanted to be famous, but she was the kind of person that turned everyone's head, and you couldn't help but notice her, and she seemed to connect with every single person because she could see into their soul. It's all very brilliantly written, but at the same time, there's this underlying kind of, oh gosh, what's happened to Lisa? What turn has Lisa's life taken that we're referring to her as if she's not with us anymore? Whether that's because of her life ending, or she's changed so much, or whatever it may be. What direction has her life taken that we're referring to her in the past tense?
Lisa, when you get off of work, I'll wrap you in a shirt.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong because now we've switched. Did I skip forward there accidentally? Hang on. But either way, now we've switched and it's Lisa, when you get off work. So we're speaking current tense. So maybe I'm completely wrong with that. But it just, yeah, the first section of that verse was very specifically done in the past tense.
And then they picked her up, stole her away, put a picture on display, all because of how she looked. Now she's trapped in history books. Lisa, when you get off of work, I'll wrap you in a shirt, sneak you out the back door into my Cadillac, and I'll drive you to the beach so I can finally see what your smile looks like when you feel free. I wanna see what...
Oh! It's just clicked. I don't know if this is actually meant to be Mona Lisa, but Lisa never wanted to be famous. The way that it talks about, you know, her smile and the way that her eyes look into you, and now he's saying like like I want to see what your smile looks like, because obviously the Mona Lisa isn't actually smiling. Is that what this is? Are we like are we either using the Mona Lisa as a tool to talk about this Lisa, or is this song meant to be about the Mona Lisa? Because like obviously you can't wrap the Mona Lisa in a shirt and take it somewhere, but it's that I love that for lyrics, that either we're talking about a real person and we're comparing them to the Mona Lisa that's been, whether it wants to or not, pushed into fame. Everyone's seen it, everyone's eyes are on it, it never gets personal life. Whether we're talking about a celebrity in that same way, or whether we're talking about the actual Mona Lisa, just brilliantly written.
Mine looks like when you feel free. I wanna see what your smile looks like when you feel free.
The shift up there after the chorus that goes like, once he brings in that section of I'm going to take you away from all this, I want to give you a chance to have some normalcy, and I want to see what you look like when you're free and you're happy. And then suddenly the music comes in more triumphant and more happy, and the kind of underlying melancholy that it had before that is gone. That was such a cool switch up.
Got a chance to tell her story. She never got the chance to live her dreams, 'cause fame is not the same thing as glory. All it does is rob you of your peace.
Oh, what a line! Fame is not the same thing as glory. All it does is rob you of your peace. Damn, that is a bar. That is absolutely incredible. Because how many people set out and just want to, like, they don't want the fame, they just want to make music. They want to make the song that's going to define them. They want to create their masterpiece. They want to make their impact on the music world. But all they ever get is fame. And it's never, like, there is a difference there. You can be famous and you can live the life of glamour and fame. That doesn't mean that you've reached the point where you feel like you've accomplished what you want to accomplish musically, where you feel like you've made your impact on the industry or you've made your stamp. And I imagine there are so many people. I believe, I mentioned Savage Garden before. I believe that the reason the Savage Garden eventually broke up is because one of the two members of the band hated being in the spotlight, hated the celebrity life. He just wanted to be a musician and didn't want the level of fame that they got to, where you couldn't go outside and everyone was talking about you. And that's why Darren Hayes kept going with a music career. It didn't quite work out for him as well as he'd hoped, but he tried to keep going with it. Whereas the other member, who, again, I imagine, fortunately for him, because I don't think it's ever what he wanted, I don't know his name, but the other member stepped kind of back. And yeah, I imagine a lot of people would go through that you reach the pinnacle of success, you reach what every other artist wants, and you sit there and go, but this isn't what I wanted. I didn't want to be mobbed with people every time I leave my house. I just wanted to make music or make movies. It's such a bar of a line.
You with your peace, so I can't bring myself to take a picture. No, I'll show it to my friends when I get home, as if her beauty was for my possession. The plight of every woman in this world. Yeah, they picked her up, stole her away, forever to be on display. All because she looked just right. Now she don't get to sleep at night.
Damn. It's such a cool way to, like, it's such a cool comparison to make for this. Like, obviously, the painting of the Mona Lisa doesn't have any feelings, doesn't have any, you know, we can never, I don't know if we actually know who the Mona Lisa was, who it was based on, who it was being painted of, but you got to think that she never knew the situation that the world would be in, where everyone would know that painting's name, and it would be a picture of her. So he's not, like, you can't really speak for that person, but using the Mona Lisa, the painting, as a kind of way of talking about everyone who goes through the celebrity life and doesn't want it is such a cool thing to use, because it is such a thing of people crowded around it continuously, taking photos of it to show people when they get back home from their holiday that I saw the Mona Lisa, it was beautiful. Like, it's one of those things of, if the art was looking out at people, if that was its life, if it was seeing that, it's just in a fish tank on display continuously with people pressing their faces up against the glass to get a look at it. It's celebrity life, let's be real. Oh, did I miss something there? This song is so strange, because each time I go to rewind and unpause it, I hit a point and I'm like, have I heard this yet? This sounds different to what I heard before I paused.
Don't get to sleep at night.
Ah, that's what it was. I came into this section.
Your smile looks like when you feel free. I wanna see what your smile looks like when you feel free. I wanna see what your smile looks like when you feel free. I wanna see what your smile looks like when you feel free.
I love the way that vocal just kind of faded off at the end. It didn't, like, it did have an end to it, but it kind of got so breathy and so quiet that it just seemed to teeter off and fade away into the distance, which I absolutely love. That is such good control of your voice and such good singing. He has had incredible vocals this whole song, and we have been absolutely slapping on the guitar as well this whole song. It has been musically and vocally fantastic and incredible. The other thing that I find slightly hilarious about that chorus and that hook is the two different perspectives that people would have. If you take this in its most literal sense, there would be art people sitting there imagining someone going in, stealing the Mona Lisa, and of all places taking it unprotected and standing on a beach with the sea breeze and the saltwater air, getting to this treasure and just demolishing it and doing so much damage to it, and would be cringing internally. But you take it from the other side, from the imagining the Mona Lisa as this thing in the cage that has no freedom, and giving it a chance to be out in the sun and on the beach and have a moment of freedom, and it would smile because of that. It's just so hilarious, the two different sides to it in my brain, where it's like, it will destroy the painting, but it'll finally be free, but it'll destroy it. That's where my brain goes with this. This was so incredibly cool. I don't know exactly what you call that genre, but someone needs to let me know in the comments, y'all, because this is giving me, at the start, like vocally and a little bit musically with the very beginning of it, like I said, it gave me kind of Savage Garden vibes when it was that more chill sound. But once that beat came into it and got you moving, it was giving me, I'm trying to think of bands that would be well known internationally, but the only one I can think of is an Australian band called Thirsty Merc, which has this same kind of funky sound to them, but chilled, laid back, funky sound for the most part, if that makes sense. It was giving me all the vibes of that, and I love that band. And I love that whole kind of style of just, it makes you want to move, but in a relaxed, chill, feel good vibes kind of way. So let me know what the genre is, because I'd love to know. This was so incredibly good, such a brilliantly written song lyrically, and the way it was performed, those vocals were absolutely stunning, absolutely incredible. I want to hear so much more by these incredible artists, because that was just absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for checking out this reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed filming it. As always, like I said at the beginning, please check out the original video linked in the description. Go to the original and give it all of the support and the love, and subscribe to the original artist, support the original upload. And also please leave this video a like and a comment, and subscribe to this channel, because it helps out the channel so much. I can't even begin to tell you. And if you want to support me even further, as I said at the beginning, check me out over on Patreon, because over there I do weekly polls for the reactions I do here on the channel. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, and the monthly live streams that this video came from. So you get a chance to be in the audience for these live streams, or even have a request in those live streams. And at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed request right here on the channel. So check all those tiers out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.